What is up, my Squirtleites? It is I, your king, welcoming you back to more Let's Play Pokemon Platinum. In the last episode, we finished exploring Heart Home City and made our way to the gym, where we can take on Fantina, the gym leader, once we get to the end of it. We are here in the second room. This is the last of the trainers that we're going to be going up against. There are 4 in this room that we need to go after, and also a shape we need to track down, which is, thankfully, right next to me, so that's nice. We're going to be trying to get as much experience as we can for both Geist and for Era as we go through here. I know there's a trainer in here that uses like a lot of Drifloon. At least I'm pretty sure. So we'll see how we do here. Ooh, an X-Defend to start, huh? Interesting. Now, does Payback count as the second move after? I guess it does. Okay, that was very strong. Thank you, Era. That should push her close. Yeah, okay, really close to level 25. Not bad. And it looks like our shape is, so it's a target, basically. I love these little Duskull around here, too. They're so freaking adorable. To be honest, though, I know they are Duskull because you can see the little, like, curly Q on their head of where the hood is. But for some reason, they just look like Marshadow to me, which also kind of has that same design. Obviously, though, Marshadow didn't even get introduced until, was it Gen 6 or 7? I can't remember which gen exactly, but it is kind of funny to me. Oh, Nightshade. You know what? Of all the ghost moves you could use, that's the one I like the most, because it literally can't be super effective. Well, Era, if you can just knock this Haunter out, that would be awesome. Yeah, that's what I like to see. Beautiful. Okay, good chunk of experience there. Era gets to level 25. Slowly getting her way to evolving. We got a Mischievous next. I think I'm going to actually switch to Geist to go against this thing. I'm not too worried about it, but I would like to get more experience for Geist because it is lagging behind a little bit, even if it is technically our strongest Pokemon. Let's try a Blizzard. Why not? You can't use Spite before I've attacked. Okay, now you can use Spite and then mess me up and take away all my Blizzard uses. Watch, it dropped them all the way. Yep. That's so dickish. Okay, well, I'm completely out of Blizzard uses for the rest of this. I might have to use an Ether. In fact, I would oh, stop spamming Spite. That is just... That's spiteful. That's what it is. It's spiteful. Stop. That's such a dick move. Because all you're doing is messing me up like for later on in the gym. That just means I have to leave and heal. Ugh. So annoying. I mean, not that it matters too much with Thundershock because I'm going to be replacing it here soon anyway. But still. Frickin' jerk. Okay, come on. We're slowly whittling this thing down. Can't believe it got rid of all my Blizzard uses just like that. Oh my gosh. You suck. You suck. Freaking don't give Spite. Oh my gosh, again. Don't give Spite, don't give Protect, and don't give Detect to AI opponents in Pokemon ever. They will always abuse it in the worst possible way and just be annoying about it. It's literally the worst thing about Pokemon. Okay, there we go. Jeez, apparently I used Thundershock 20 plus times in that fight. Now, let's head on over here. Okay, I think this is the one that has all the Drifloons. Take this so bright. Surprise attack! Oh, gosh. Surprise attack coming from above. Never mind. It's too esoteric of a reference. All right. Oh, yeah, okay, so Drifloon, perfect. Oh, wait, no, I didn't switch, though. Gosh, freaking... Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We are faster. Let's just use Astonish here. I will switch to Geist for the other... Hopefully the other one's a Drifloon, too. Don't be using Minimize. Come on. If we start missing and it starts spamming, I'm going to be upset. No, get out of here. There we go. And then there's the Aftermath. You know what? I'm okay with that. I didn't want Geist to take that damage anyway. So a little more experience for Era. That's fine. She's probably not even going to get any use in the actual gym battle and the leader battle anyway against Fantina. Because I really don't know where I could... Well, I guess I could use her against the first Pokemon, but that's like all I can think of. The rest of the fight, though, she's going to be practically useless because she won't survive anything thrown at her. All right, come on. Knock this Drifloon out. Oh, almost. Okay. Oh, Stockpile. Nice. Not enough, though. Okay. One more Thunder Shock. Or you could use a Super Potion. Thank you. You suck. Man, these gym trainers are wasting my dang time. Okay, this is going to cut it real close if we're going to knock this Drifloon out right here. It's barely on the cusp. Okay, thank goodness. Thank goodness. And 571, level 22. That's what I was waiting for. And Geist wants to learn the move Shockwave. Now, there is one slight trade-off here. Shockwave cannot cause paralysis like Thundershock can, but how often am I really paralyzing things with Thundershock? Not very often. It's more powerful, it never misses. Yeah, Shockwave is just better in every single way. I am absolutely okay with that, and we are going to be moving on. I think the only thing I might replace Thundershock with is like, or Shockwave with it is probably Thunderbolt, maybe, but I don't have access to that yet, so I'm not even going to worry about it. All right, let's do this thing. Shockwave is so nice, and this is going to actually come in big handy as we go. I need to be very careful and make sure that I don't accidentally knock any of these two out, because I really don't want to run back to the Pokemon Center. And of course, we went first. I should have known. I don't know. I thought Ghastly would be quicker. But no. Ooh, a critical hit. Okay. I can't wait to get Shadow Ball on these two. My goodness. You know, okay. Confession time. I genuinely did not know until literally like a couple episodes ago that Geist is still an electric ghost type, because in every other generation the other forms of Rotom, I believe they take away the ghost type. Yeah, they take away ghost type and then add whatever type matches up with the form. So like it would be electric and ice, which, you know, makes sense. But for some reason in Gen 4 there was a complete oversight and they didn't actually think to do that. So it's still electric ghost, which I'm kind of okay with on the merit that like I'm not really taking advantage of the same type attack bonus. What am I doing? Awakening here. Of the same type attack bonus of Blizzard anyway, and since that's the only ice type move that this form can learn. But at the same time, I really don't like that it still has its ghost typing, which makes it kind of redundant when using it alongside Era. Just a little bit. It's not too bad. But it's like, I don't know. And I think I'd actually, if I can get my hands on the Shadow Ball TM, I'm probably going to teach it to Geist, not Era, because I think she learns it somewhere in the 30s or something like that. It might actually be earlier than I thought, now that I think about it. Okay, ooh. Hold on. This Haunter is actually kind of brutal. I'm actually going to switch to Gyoja for this. Because if I remember correctly, this Haunter actually has Shadow Ball on it, which is going to hurt a lot. Anyway, yeah, so I think, I don't think Rotom can learn Shadow Ball naturally, if I'm not mistaken. So if I can get the TM, it's definitely going to go on Geist. There we go. Pretty good damage. And it used Curse. Okay, well, at least it's going to knock itself out. So that was easy. And Gyoja should not take any damage on this turn, right? 648. Sweet. Okay, thank goodness. Only because the battle's over. So now I don't even have to use a Super Potion on him. Let me use them on the other two, though, really quickly. And then we should be ready to go and take on Fantina. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. All right. So remember which door it was. It was not that one. That's the star. That's the moon. There we go. There's our target symbol. And welcome, everybody. Okay, so, you know what? I am going to keep Era out in front for this first Pokemon, but I think I'm not going to use her for the rest of the battle. We'll see how this goes. Okay. Oh, ho, ho, ho! Finally, you have arrived. Since I came to this country, always I try to learn new things. They hold contests in this city. I say to myself, enfin, I will excel. That is why I dress this way. C'est une performance. Also, I studied Pokemon very much. I have come to be gym leader, and so it shall be that you challenge me. But I shall win. That is what a gym leader does, non? And so begins the third gym battle against Fantina, the leader of the Heart Home Gym, and of course the Ghost-type specialist. Only one of her Pokemon is not a pure Ghost-type. The other two are just single-type, monotype. You get it. Duskull being the first of those, with Will-O-Wisp, Shadow Sneak, Future Sight, and Pursuit. Now, only one of these moves I'm worried about, and that is Shadow Sneak. And, of course, it is faster, which I was worried about that. So we'll see. Era can hang in there. That's good, actually. That's very, very good. Not bad. So there's a little bit of... Ooh, I'll take the crit. So she's definitely going to use a potion here. That's awesome. We get that off the field immediately and use it on the least important Pokemon. Let's try a payback now and see how much that does. Almost knocked you out. Okay, hopefully we can take you out right here. Yes! Beautiful. Okay, that's really good. So we took care of you. Era did great. She's going to hit level 26. Not bad. That's the Pokemon I'm the least worried about. All right, next up is Miss Magus, her signature Pokemon. Okay, it is a pure Ghost type only, but it has Confuse Ray, Psybeam, Shadow Ball, and Magic Leaf. It also has a Citrus Berry on it. Oh, I should also mention, all 3 of your Pokemon have the ability Levitate, so don't bring any ground types in here. It's not going to do you any good. All right, my plan, really simple. Tank the Psybeams, which I don't know how much this is going to do. We will see. Oh, yeah, it's pretty brutal. And try to land a Stun Spore. Thank goodness. Okay, that's what I was trying to do. Now, we've got it paralyzed, so we should be going first. Let's start throwing out some Giga Drains here. And my plan is not to knock this thing out with Helena. Like, if she gets knocked out, I'm not really all that sad about it. My plan is to then switch over to Geist, who is then going to use Confuse Ray and then finish off this Miss Magus itself. Another Psybeam. I think she should survive this, though, given the Giga Drain. Yep. Oh, wow, look at you, Helena. Maybe you can beat this thing all by yourself. That would be good, too. Because I'm honestly not really worried about her other Pokemon in this context. Oh, wow, this is going great. Miss Magus is the only one that scares me because it has Shadow Ball. And if it starts getting that thing going, it can sweep pretty quickly. The only reason... I'm actually glad that it was using Psybeam there because I bet Shadow Ball would have done more damage even if it was not super effective. So, in fact, yes... When I think about it, what's the numbers? Yes, it would have done more damage, so I'm glad it wasn't doing that. All right, let's try Confuse Ray here. Not saying Parafuse is always going to work, especially with my luck, but we will try. And then if we can hit it with just one Shockwave, we should be able to knock it out. Hurt itself in its confusion. Okay, that's awesome. Shockwave time. Ah, there's a Super Potion. Gosh dang it. Let's see how much damage this Shockwave does, though. It's going to be pretty strong. All right, Geist, it's all you. Plus, we're getting the double money from the gym leader, which is a lot. That is not a lot of damage. All right, let's keep trying. Maybe I should throw in some flashes here, too. Why not? I didn't use my Ether on Blizzard. I really should have done that. Oh, well. All right, confused still. Hurt itself. Okay, this is going well. I know she's out of Super Potions now. So if we can just beat this thing down with through a war of attrition, we should be okay. If it lands one Shadow Ball, Geist is probably done for. Oh, here it comes. Here it comes. Come on, hang in there. Oh, I did not think it was going to survive that at all. That really high special defense is the only reason why. Oh, my goodness. I cannot believe you tanked that. Yeah, that Miss Magus can be a really dangerous sweeper. Stun Spore is what completely knocks that thing out of play for sweeping your team. And it was really the only thing I was banking on for this fight. But all right, now for her last Pokemon, which is Haunter. It has Confuse Ray, Shadow Claw, Hypnosis, and Sucker Punch. It is the only Pokemon that actually has the move that she is going to be giving us the TM for, which I think is really funny. The only one on her team. So here we go. Now, it doesn't have Curse or anything of that nature. I'm just going to use Awakenings if it keeps trying to use Hypnosis on me or something like that. Let's start with the Flame Wheel. See how much damage this does. It's probably just going to be 2 Flame Wheels to knock this thing out. It shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, and it's just going to use Shadow Claw straight away. Okay. Shadow Claw is the slash of Ghost-type moves. It has a base power of 70 and has a high crit ratio. That's it. And I don't know if any of my team members can actually learn it, but I don't know. I guess we'll find out. But yeah, there we go. Very simple fight. Gyoja hit level 27, and we only lost 1 Pokemon in that fight. There we go. You are so fantastically strong, I know now why I have lost. That's a lot of money, and I'm going to need that money too for here in a minute. I am dumbfounded. So very, very strong. Your Pokemon, so strong. The power is admirable. I shall honor it with this gym badge. And receive the Relic Badge. That badge will allow you to use the hidden move Defog outside of battle. Also, you can make use of this technical machine. That is what I think. TM65, which contains Shadow Claw. Very startling move it is. It hits turn critical often. Thank you very much, Fantina. Okay, before we go, let's check and see if any of our Pokemon can actually learn this thing. If Era can, I might teach it to her, but I don't think she can. Gyoja is the only one? What? That is not what I was expecting at all. I'm actually tempted to get rid of Rock Tomb or Mach Punch for this. Probably Mach Punch, actually. Because Gyoja's already got some pretty good speed, and this would be a great way of dealing with Psychic types, if I'm being honest. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to get rid of Mach Punch here, because we already got Brick Break, and I'm pretty happy with that. Heck yeah. Awesome. I don't even think I need a priority on him too much, because he's already so fast. I'll take it. That's awesome. All right. So now we got even better type coverage on our firefighting type, and that's the 3rd badge. Not bad at all. Okay, so with the 3rd gym taken down, some new items have been added to the Pokemart. So let's head over there first things first. I want to take care of this really quickly. And the main reason, and I'm so excited about this, the main reason I want to head over here is because of this right here. We have Super Repels, everybody, and I'm going to buy a ton of these. Yeah, we're going to round out with like 30 because holy crap. It's such a game changer, man, not having to use the stupid regular repels all the freaking time. I still have 10, so I'll burn through those on the next route, but after that, nothing but super repels. Double the number of steps as a regular repel, way more cost effective, and overall just much less annoying to deal with. And honestly, the best bang for your buck repels in the entire game, because max repels are much more expensive. Well, I think they're the same increase over super repels that super repels are over regular repels. Except max repels only give you 50 more steps. So yeah, honestly, if you just went with super repels for the rest of the game, that would be the most cost-effective way to make sure you don't run into any wild Pokemon. So that's pretty awesome. Okay, we're going to do one more thing before we call it quits today, but we are done here in Hearthome, which is awesome. Although, okay, can I talk about my beef with the name Hearthome for a second? Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but as far as I know, Hearthome is the correct pronunciation for this place. It's what I've heard everybody say. It's what I've heard in certain... I could be wrong about this too, and I could be just totally misremembering. But I've always heard people say Hearthome, and it does make sense because generally when Pokemon comes up with portmanteaus for names, they always go the most boring and uninteresting route as opposed to the more... the one that makes more sense, which to me would be Hearthome. Now, Hearthome makes more sense not just because of the spelling of it, but also because it's not only a portmanteau of heart and home, but also the phrase of hearth and home, which is it's a phrase that actually has to do with like the coziness of somewhere, and it definitely works a lot better in English, in my opinion. But yet, every time I've heard anyone allude to, or I've ever said Hearthome, someone corrects me and goes, "No, it's Hearthome." Which I think is stupid, and I have a big beef with that. I don't like that at all, but somebody can correct me. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I have it absolutely backwards, and people are like, "No, you idiot. It was Hearthome all along. You're stupid." And you know what? I totally could concede that I might be. Either way, let's head on up here and look who it is. For no reason whatsoever, I'm going to switch Geist to the front of my party. And then what I'm also going to do before I go anywhere else is I am going to go back in here, and I'm going to grab my experience share, and I'm going to put it on Gong Gong. Okay, let's talk to Barry. Or Barry can talk to us, I guess. Ta-da! Kept me waiting again, Don. Let's see how much tougher you and I have gotten right here now. Hey, you're a trainer now. You're expected to be ready for battle. No whining, no waiting. Let's get this show started. All right. Yep, Barry was waiting for us, and we are doing a battle. Got 4 Pokemon now. I think he had 4 Pokemon the last time we fought him, too, now that I think about it. But yeah. Starting off with Staravia, which is the main reason I wanted to have Geist out in front. Oh no, it hit us with the Intimidate, but that's okay, because I have Shockwave now. And even if it were to use something like Double Team, it's not surviving this. So goodbye, and fare thee well, Staravia. All right, what are you going to throw at us next? I actually don't know. Possibly... What even are your other Pokemon, Barry? He had a Ponyta, right? I think he had a Ponyta. And then, of course, Prinplup. Yep, there it is. Just Prinplup next, that's fine. Which I do believe has... Does it have the Steel typing yet? I actually don't know. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. I don't think it gets the Steel typing until it becomes Empoleon. I'm almost positive that the only one that gets its secondary type in its second form is the Chimchar family. But someone's probably already corrected me on that in the first episode when I'm pretty sure I said that with confidence. So, it's just, that Bubble Beam sure freaking hurt though. My goodness, that was some good damage. But that's okay. I got a lot of super potions to spare. And also, it's going to go down to the Shockwave here. Anyway. Yeah, all right. So from here on out, what my plan is to just keep the experience share on Gong Gong, let it get a ton of experience as we go, and hopefully just sort of even out the rest of the team along the way. So once we get each of these 3 up to level 27, then we'll just sort of go on rotation with each of them and let them all take their own time to shine as we slowly work everybody up to evolving, which almost all of them are less than... In fact, I think all of them are less than 10 levels away from, except for obviously... Oh my gosh, why am I blanking? Why am I blanking on the name? Roselia, obviously, who needs a shiny stone to become Roserade, which we do not have yet. Although I don't think we're that far away from being able to get our hands one. Probably within the next dozen episodes or so. There is I think a certain point I want to wait to before I do that, but I'm not 100% on that. I don't really have anything for this Ponyta, so I guess I'll just keep Era out. Because, yeah, I have nothing to deal with fire types at the moment. I'll get one eventually. We still have one more team member to get, and I have kind of alluded to, like, what I'm looking for, but I haven't said definitively who or what it is. And I'm actually hoping that I've thrown most of you off the trail at this point, because there was definitely an opportunity for me to make that obvious earlier on in the Let's Play, and I did not take it. So let's just pay back this Ponyta down. Of course, going first does not help my cause. Why are you so inconsistent? There we go. I need to get the Quick Claw off of you, don't I? Probably. Is that what Era's holding? I think she is. Pretty sure, yeah. Whatever. It's all right. Okay, a little more experience for you. Gong gets more experience, and we have defeated Barry. And we're going to get a lot of money from that, too. Yeah, 5,400, almost as much as we got from Fantina. It goes to show my surefire winning strategy doesn't work. Say, hey Don, remember what I told you before? Make sure all your attacks hit and avoid every enemy attack. I thought that was a wicked strategy, but it doesn't work worth beans. Well, it's because you're not avoiding every attack, Barry, obviously. Ugh, what are you, stupid? I guess I have to grind it out and toughen up the team a bit at a time. Anyway, I'm off to Salacion Town. See you, Don. You'll be shocked by my growth the next time we meet. Barry, I don't want to know about your growth. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you all so very much for watching. In the next episode, we are going to be heading off to Route 209 on our way to the aforementioned Salacion Town. There's a lot of items to be grabbed along the way. There are some new Pokemon we're going to be discussing as we go. And also, one of those Pokemon is extremely interesting, although I won't be taking advantage of it. It is worth mentioning because this route in particular, there is a point where, if you're smart, you would grind to no end to make sure that you can benefit from this specific Pokemon. We'll talk about that when we get to it. For right now, though, look forward to it, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode very, very much, and I'll see you all in the next one.